Hello everyone, I'm Jillian Sunnygard, and today I'm going to talk about food insecurity on college campuses. I've always wanted to make a difference in the world through my passion for food. So when I saw there was an opportunity to be part of ACE Campus Food Pantry, I jumped on it. I walked into the pantry for the first time in the basement of the Student Baptist Foundation and was amazed that such a place was here at Purdue. There's a food resources for students, and I didn't even know about it until 2 years into college. When I first saw the pantry, it was some metal shelves lined with non-perishable and canned foods with a volunteer table parked in front and some flyers. And I thought, wow, this is incredible that students started with the help of Vanessa to benefit other students. It was only when I started with the pantry that I realized the staggering amount of food insecure college students. The group often gets overlooked, for pantries always report how many seniors and children they are feeding. But what about college students? So, what does hunger look like on college campuses? For the reality of some students, it's gaining their freshman -15 because they don't have enough to eat or enough nutrition. A report by the lead author, Sarah Goldrick-Robb from Temple University, based on 43,000 students from 66 schools, classifies thousands of students as having low food insecurity, which means they are skipping meals because they don't have enough money for food. This has always been an issue, but becoming increasingly so. Prices have gone up over time, making it even harder to set aside money for food. Rent has gone up as well. The numbers align with other recent surveys on this issue. At 4 state universities in Illinois, it was found that 35% of students suffer food insecurity. That number is 40% from the City University of New York, or CUNY, and the University of California. So, hungry students means less focus. College students have so much on their shoulders, the last thing they should have to worry about is where they are going to get their next meal. Through the food pantry at Purdue, we strive to make food available to all Purdue students in the pantry so they don't have to worry about getting enough food and can focus on growing their careers with their full potential. As I became director of the pantry, I was thinking about leadership and how do I continue to grow the pantry and better serve our clients. I've never been the student director of an organization before, so I let my passion for food and helping people lead me and quickly found ways to grow the pantry. Some of the ways the pantry has grown this year are better organization, creating a community, and learning more from others. To create better organization, the pantry leaders and myself labeled the shelves better so point values for food is clear, making sure all the volunteers are on the same page as the student leaders because we all want to come across as one voice. So we labeled each of the shelves with the correct amount of points. Another way is over the summer, we started receiving more produce from the Purdue student farms, such as tomatoes and apples. Not only is it important to provide students with food, it is important to supply students with healthy food to nourish their minds and their bodies. Another vital part of growing the pantry was not only providing food and nutrition, but providing education on how to cook the food and make nutritious meals, teaching the students and clients how to make dishes such as okonomiyaki, which is a Japanese pancake. In the future, to build a better community, we hope to have more cooking demos and events. In addition to building community with cooking demos, I came up with the idea to have a themed potluck every month to provide a laid-back atmosphere for clients and volunteers to socialize over a meal and get to know one another. This one was a potluck last year for Hunger Action Month, so everything was orange themed. This is because the color for Hunger Action Month is orange. I knew that the pantry needed to be more than just a food resource. It needed to provide a community based around food and nutrition. Lastly, the other pantry leaders and I look to others to share and expand our knowledge through conferences like this one this past weekend called Real College. To learn from other leaders, such as professors, who study the facts that food and housing security is very present on college campuses and how to make a difference and how to solve it. I was inspired by the work of other leaders so that I, myself, as a leader, has the courage to make food security a right in college. I learned the key to growing a pantry is creating a community, one that students feel comfortable asking for help and learning about nutrition. One thing I learned is if students need to feel comfortable to ask for help in order to utilize the resources. One day, I hope food pantries grow so much on college campuses there will no longer be a need to attend such conferences. So a question I would like to leave you with today is, how will you make a difference and continue to grow? Thank you.